What happens if you mash up two Italian classics together? Gnocchi alla romana, they're not the usual gnocchi that you used to. They have a different shape. I'm gonna leave you a picture over here, and they're not made with the potatoes, okay? And you're gonna mash it up with polenta. So we're gonna find out. The truth is, I wanted to make gnocchi alla romana, but I couldn't find semolino here in the Netherlands. Semolino is the main ingredient to make them. And I thought, why shouldn't I try it with another main ingredient that is similar to semolino? We're gonna try it out with the polenta. I'm going to make them green, so first I cook some fresh baby spinach in a pan with just a pinch of salt. Once the spinach is cooked, you can blend it. Now cook the polenta using milk instead of water. I'm using unsweetened oat milk. When the milk is warm, slowly add the instant polenta, stirring continuously. Then add nutritional yeast, salt, nutmeg, and the blended spinach, and mix everything well until you get this consistency. Transfer now the mixture onto a sheet of parchment paper and roll it up tightly like a log. Now we're gonna let them rest for about 3-4 hours. Also overnight is fine. Okay, now I'm so curious to see if it worked. So the butter should be firm enough in a way that we can create our gnocchi. So we just have to slice it. Let's see. Once you slice it, arrange the pieces on a baking tray, slightly overlapping them as you see in the video. Okay, even if I didn't taste it, I think I'm really satisfied. They look same as gnocchi alla romana, but they're not made with the semolino. And well, now we're gonna put some feta on top, olive oil, and a little breadcrumbs, and then we bake it. The breadcrumbs, usually they're optional, but I want the crust to be golden. I like them this way. I also use it for lasagna sometimes. So yeah, it's totally optional, you can decide. And all is left is to bake them in the oven. Okay, I think that the consistency can be improved, but thinking about that, this is also gluten-free, so this might be an option for people that want gnocchi alla romana, but without any flour. So, because it's without semolino, and semolino is flour, right? We're gonna taste it. The taste is amazing. I like it. And yeah, I think you can try it out, this recipe. I think, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I will add less milk when I do the polenta. Otherwise, for the rest, I will keep it this way. It's amazing. Yeah, it's really good. Approved. So, well, thanks everyone for sharing your time with me today, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.